Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner. It is early in the morning. I just got up, but I wanted to get this video out so that I can upload it tonight when I get home from work. Today all I have for you are 3 bodices or bodice pieces. Starting off, bodice number 1. These are going to be hard to show because of the camera angle, but this one has dangles all over it. There are, and I'll come in close in a minute, but this is just covered with appliques that look like they will all be able to come off. All I see on the back are the machine stitches that you can seam pick to get all of this off. But what you have is dangles all the way around the bottom, and I'll come in close so you can see that, going down to the point at the bottom with where the dangles finish. And let me come in close so you can see the beautiful beadwork on this. It is just covered with appliques. There's actually, I believe there's, I did already take some of this apart along the bottom, and I'll show that in a later video, but you can see, this is going to be hard to see because it's all, there's so much of it. This right here is one medallion. There's another medallion here, another one there, and another one here. And then there's this big one in the middle that has all the dangles on it. And all the dangles, this is what the dangles look like going all the way around the bottom of the appliques. And they have like faux crystals at the bottom. Let me come in a little bit closer. I think these bugle beads that are in it used to be either clear or silver, but they have turned kind of a smoky color now. Kind of a grayish color. But that's what the dangles look like that go all the way around. It's hard to show this laying down. I should have hung it up. And then on the sleeves, come up a little bit. The sleeves have a large medallion with the dangles all the way around the bottom. All the way around the bottom of it, there are dangles. Oops. Let's see if I can get this. There you go. With those faux crystals. It goes all the way up. With a large medallion. We've got this at the bottom. There's a large medallion on each sleeve. This whole thing is covered with appliques, going around to the back. We're on the back, over the shoulder now. We've got a large medallion there, and another medallion. This is an example of what the medallion from the front, those 4 that I was showing you, there's more on the back. This is the back has the four medallions on it. So this is bodice number 1, and because of the amount of beadwork on it, oh, I am all the way out. I am asking $16 for this gorgeous dangly bodice. Bodice number 2 also has a lot of dangles on it and is heavily beaded. Has large beads. At the top you have this gorgeous dangly piece. Let me pan first. You've got the tulle with this neck piece with all the dangles around it at the top. You've got the appliques with large beads, heavily beaded appliques coming down. And then at the bottom you also have a section with a bunch of dangles at the bottom. Come in so you can see that. Got some very large teardrop beads there. Pearl, clear, I think these actually are iridescent sequins. And pearl beads. There's some rice beads in here. Got the teardrop in there. Got lots of rice beads. Got this gorgeous medallion in the middle. Very beautiful beadwork on here. And you've got your top piece with the dangles on it. Now I have to say there's one strand at the top that has lost some beads. You can probably repair that, but everything else is intact. And then on the back is just as pretty. On the back you have this heavily beaded medallion in the middle, and these strands of large beads coming across all around. These strands actually come apart. They have little snaps to hold them all on. And then you've got these medallion or appliques with large beads, and then another one at the bottom, and then they're going around both sides. Let me show you this centerpiece up here. It's quite beautiful. There's some pretty crosshatch stitching, or stitching up here with the beads in the center. And then this beautiful flower up here. Applique. So this is bodice number 2, and I am asking $16 for this one as well. And then bodice number 3, hold on, I need a sip of coffee. Let me see if I can do this without spilling my coffee, because bodice number 3 is a large bodice. It's like 3/4 length. It goes down to probably upper thigh length, and it is covered with beaded lace fabric on top of satin. Here's the top of it. I'll come in close to get so you can see the detail. This one is heavily beaded all over it because it's beaded fabric for the most part. Down to the bottom. I didn't cut the seam, so you might be able to take this and make it into a dress. I don't know. The sleeves, before I come in close, let me show you the sleeves. The sleeves are short sleeve. They're puffy. You can see the there's satin underneath here, And then this whole part is just beaded fabric, beaded tulle for the most part, with appliques on top of it. So you will be able to cut this apart and use this as a whole if you wanted to, or cut the appliques out. It's all on tulle, so that would be easy enough to do. Let me show you up close. This is what the beaded fabric looks like. Actually, the whole dress is like this. You see that? Gorgeous. Lots of beads and sequins. Clear. I think these are clear sequins. No, these are actually iridescent sequins as well. I see the colors coming out of them. Very shiny. At the very top of the neck, there's a row of beads going all the way around. And then the whole dress is just like what you saw. All of these appliques on top of kind of a lace, and all of that is on top of a satin. You see the pretty flower centers. You have this big medallion in the front that has these dangles on it. And lots of areas of heavy beadwork. There are those flower centers, beaded flower centers. Here's another one there with rice beads. There are a lot of those all over the dress. I'm going to pan kind of slowly so you can see the fabric. Now I started, hold on, I have to pause. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. That was my mom calling. I have to get used to these early morning calls because when my dad was alive, the early morning calls usually meant there was something wrong and I needed to leave in a hurry. But Mom has started calling in the morning now to say good morning and talk to me. So I have to get used to that calls in the morning are not bad calls anymore. But what I started to say was I started to take this apart to see how it would come apart. Take the lining off, and a little bit. You will be able to, I believe you will. It looks like you will be able to take this beaded lace off. Like I said before, it looks like just the machine stitching on the back. I didn't do it because it would be very time consuming to do it, because there are quite a few stitches that you would need to seam pick off of it. But so I will leave that for whoever purchases this. This is bodice number 3, and I'm asking $16 for this one as well. This one, because of the amount of beads and the size of it, it weighs more than first class shipping, so it will have to go priority mail. So keep that in mind. The shipping will be a little bit more on this one depending on where it is, where you are. So all of these prices do not include shipping. So that's all I have for today. 3 bodices. As they sell, I will mark them as sold in the description box below, so you'll know which ones are gone and which ones are still available. If you're interested in purchasing any of these, as always, the instructions on how to order are in the description box below. And bye for now. I will have more this weekend. Not more bodices, but more stuff. See you then. Bye-bye.